भारती न्यूज, सीधा, सटीक और निष्पक्ष।
Good evening and welcome to Bharati News. I am Sumona Sinha. Let's have a look at the biggest news of the day. Here is the national news first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi received a grand welcome member of the Indian community in the US upon his arrival in Washington for a two-day visit. During his visit, the Prime Minister will be staying at Blair House, the official guest residence for dignitaries visiting the White House. Blair House has a rich history of hosting presidents, royalty and global leaders. Despite the freezing weather, members of the Indian community gathered outside Blair House to welcome PM Modi and celebrate his arrival. The Pakistan Army suffered heavy casualties after it resorted to unprovoked firing along the line of control on Wednesday evening in the Mendhar sector of Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch. Pakistani troops opened 10 to 15 rounds of fire, prompting a befitting response by the Indian Army. The extent of damage on the Pakistan side was not known immediately, but the official said the enemy forces suffered heavy casualties. Coming to international news, in another appointment aimed at prioritizing the US's relation with India, the Donald Trump administration has tapped Paul Kapoor, an expert on India-Pakistan security and nuclear issues, to be the Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asia. If confirmed, Kapoor will become only the second Indian descent US diplomat overseeing the South Asia Bureau, which is tasked with managing diplomatic ties with India and the region. US President Donald Trump on Wednesday announced that he had held discussions with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky regarding the initiation of immediate peace talks to end the ongoing war. In a statement on his social media platform, Trump disclosed that both leaders had agreed to have their teams begin negotiations without delay. We have also agreed that our respective teams will start discussions immediately, and I will begin by calling President Zelensky of Ukraine to inform him of this conversation, which I am about to do right now, he stated. Coming to business news, the new income tax bill is set to be tabled in Parliament today. If approved, it will replace the existing Income Tax Act of 1961 and is expected to come into effect on April 1, 2026. The bill aims to simplify tax laws, remove outdated provisions, and make compliance easier for taxpayers. Tax experts believe that the new bill will not introduce new taxes or change tax rates. Instead, its focus is on making tax laws easier to understand and reducing disputes. India's retail inflation has dipped to 4.31%, a 5-month low in January 2025, according to the data released by the National Statistics Office on Wednesday, marking a substantial drop from 5.22% in December 2024 and 5.1% in January 2024. This decline can be attributed to decreasing food costs. The said data showed a drop of 91 basis points in headline inflation when compared to December 2024, marking the lowest year-on-year inflation since August last year. Coming to sports news, after securing a dominant 3-0 ODI series victory over England, Rohit Sharma-led India has opted out of warm-up matches ahead of the Champions Trophy. Australia has taken a similar approach, while co-hosts Pakistan have lined up multiple warm-up fixtures before the tournament. India's campaign begins on February 20 against Bangladesh, and the team believes their recent series against England provides enough preparation. As per PTI, the Indian squad will arrive in Dubai, where they will be playing all of their Champions Trophy fixtures on February 15, focusing solely on internal training sessions rather than competitive warm-ups, with their learning from the England series win as the sole guiding factor. Former India batting coach Sanjay Bangar recently revealed how Shreyas Iyer countered his short ball weakness in the ODI series against England. Iyer was the second highest run scorer of the three-match rubber as he accumulated 181 runs at an average of 60.33 and a strike rate of 123.12 with 250s to his name. The right-handed batter began the series with his quick-fire innings of 59, studded with 9 fours and 2 sixes. He followed it up with a 44-run knock in the second ODI, helping India chase down a massive score of 305. So that concludes our news bulletin for today. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned to Bharati News for continuous coverage and more updates. Wishing you a good evening and a great night ahead.